And we've been joined by Coach Mike Norvell from Memphis. As we said, the Tigers opened their season this past Saturday against Southeast Missouri State. Memphis won the game 35-17. Tigers have an open date this week. Their next game will be September 17th against Kansas. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today, and congratulations first on your first career head coaching victory, the first of what we hope will be many. If you would take a minute to tie up the game against Southeast Missouri State, tell us maybe your plans for the early open date as you get ready to face Kansas on the 17th, please.
Most definitely. Well, first off, it was great to go out and get the first victory of the season. I really liked the way our guys prepared. We came out and started fast as a football team. When we jumped out to a 29-0 lead, I thought that was one of the things that really challenged the guys with our preparation and our approach to the game. And I thought they did a good job responding with that. I thought our defense played extremely well. For the better part of the game, we had we gave up just one big play that had a couple missed tackles, and then their last drive in the fourth quarter, they were able to go down and score when we'd put in a couple other of our reserves to play. But I thought we did a lot of good things. We have still a lot of work and things to correct, and we turned the ball over 3 times offensively, which we did that in the first half. I think there was a lot of new faces that were able to get on the field, and it was a great experience for us, and kind of a good starting block to where we are as a football team, which leads us into this next week. Being an open week is kind of unique in the second week of the season, but our guys understand the challenge of what we have to get better and to continue to improve, and so it was good to get a game under our belt to see it in live action, and we're excited about maximizing this week and focusing on ourselves, but also getting an early prep for Kansas.
Take questions for Coach Mike Norvell, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you. Coach, while we queue up questions, if I could offer the first one. We've asked some of the coaches on the call today about just the start of the conference in general. The conference teams went 10-2 to start the 2016 season, and obviously you're a big part of that. Are you locked in at all to what's going on in the conference, or are you pretty focused on the start of your season and kind of with the blinders on? Are we able to pay attention to what happened around the league and the nation this week?
Obviously we're able to see scores, as they flash by, and the American got off to a great start, and there's a lot of quality teams in the conference this year, and teams that are continuing to get better, and so this is going to be just like last season. Moving forward, we think it's going to even be that much more elevated with the overall competition of our league, and you always like seeing the conference playing well whenever they go out of conference, and so I know that there were a lot of big wins, and we're excited about the development of where our conference is going.
Great, thank you. Move on to the next question, please.
Tom Shad with Memphis Commercial Appeal.
Coach, what's going on?
Nothing much, Tom. What's up?
Not too much. I was wondering if you could break down for us the 2 picks that Riley had. It looked like one, he had some pressure in his face. The other one, he was kind of on the move. What did you see when you went back and watched those picks on film?
The first one was a little bit. It was he got a different look. We had checked a play, and they actually had kind of spun their coverage a little different than what we had expected, and just kind of got a little pressure in his face and really rushed the throw. It was a play that I know he'd like to have back, and it's really kind of a good learning experience. But I told him, I take as much of that as anyone. I got to do a better job in prepping him for different variations of what he could have seen there. And then the second pick, he was just trying to do a little bit too much. He was out on the move, and thought wanted to try to force a ball into kind of tight coverage, and just kind of got away from him a little bit. So those are things that for a guy that's playing his first Division I football game, those are things that he's got to learn from. I thought he played well in his first game, but those are 2 mistakes that we've got to be able to eliminate for him to play at the level what we want him to and what we expect him to play.
And then you had talked entering the season about Patrick Taylor. What were your expectations for him entering the season, and have they changed at all after his performance there in the fourth quarter on Saturday?
I mean, we since Patrick has been here, he's a guy that, for a true freshman, the maturity level that he has, his physical development of where he is as, being that young is quite impressive. But the maturity level is really kind of what sets him apart. And we knew going into the game we wanted to have an opportunity to get him in there, and we actually got him in there early. And on his first play, I had a little exchange issue with the quarterback, and we put the ball on the ground and had a turnover. It was one of the 3 turnovers, but I thought that he responded extremely well. We got him back in there a little bit later in the game, and he had a couple of big carries for us. I think he finished up with over 85 yards, and so but he's a guy that we think is going to continue to get better each and every week, and we're excited about what his future holds, and he's definitely going to be a guy that can serve a great purpose for us this year and be a really good player.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll go to Alex Riley with Wilmington Star News.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. You kind of touched on a little bit in your opening statement, but I'm just kind of curious. Normally bye weeks, come late in the season, they're kind of a welcome chance to get guys healthy and get a little rest. Having it in the second week, what do you do with your guys? Do you change anything up? How do you approach that, given it's so early in y'all's schedule?
We're focused on as an opportunity to really, get better fundamentally, continue to, being in our first year as a staff and, as a football team here together, just continuing to improve our understanding of what we're trying to accomplish. We're gonna go some good on good this week, and you'll keep the speed of the game, and letting our guys continue to improve on ourselves, and then we're going to try to tie in, probably 15-20 minutes of practice and on focus, a little early focus on Kansas, but our main thing is just trying to grow as our football team, and I think it's we can't control when the bye week is, and we're going to take it easy on them, on their bodies a little bit towards the end of the week, but we're going to try to maximize as much as we can just with our overall development.
Will you guys get together on Saturday and watch Kansas or anything like that, or do anything on Saturday to kind of keep their heads in the game?
Yeah, we're gonna let the guys, guys that are out of town. We'll run it. We'll have a team run on Friday, and then we've got coaches going out recruiting here this weekend. Our guys will have an opportunity to come up and watch the Kansas game, as a group. But I know there'll be also a few of them that have the opportunity to go home and watch their high school teams and see their families, and then we'll be back at it on Sunday. So we'll have it open, but obviously we got a plan in place for how we're going to practice and what we're going to try to get done here this week.